Hi everyone, my name is Iman and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about something that happened to me in this past week. So on Sunday evening, I was supposed to travel to Macau, China for a business trip. Me and, well, in total we are six. The other five flew on Saturday night before me to Macau. To reach Macau from Qatar, there are no direct flights, and the most common route to Macau is through Hong Kong. You reach there and then you take a ferry from Hong Kong to Macau about 2.5 hours. Anyway, the other five, they decided to go through Thailand, and they booked flights. Their connecting flights were from a different airport, so they went to the Thai embassy and they got their visas, because the airport they reached to from Qatar, it's different from the airport they're going to travel to Macau through. So I decided to book a different flight that leaves Thailand from the same airport. And I went to the Thai embassy and I showed them my tickets, and they said, you don't need a visa because you're not leaving the airport. Right? Well, not quite. So anyway, I had all my papers in check. I even actually checked the airport website in Thailand. I checked with the airline I was flying with. I just to make sure everything is right and in order. So I traveled. I went to the airport and I took the flight and I reached Bangkok airport. When I reached there, I went to the transfer desk to take the next flight, and the employee there asked me for my passport, and she checked for the entry stamp or the visa, and she didn't find it, and she asked me what happened. Then I told her that I'm here to transit, and they didn't give me a visa. They said I didn't need one, and so on. And then that was the issue. So the lady calls someone and she asked me to wait. And then I wait and wait and wait for about 2 hours. And then another lady comes in, and the whole process starts. It seems that this particular airline wouldn't let me board if I didn't have an immigration stamp on my passport. So they take me to the immigration desk in the airport, and then we try to check for different ways to let me fly to Macau. Eventually, they tell me that I can fly to Macau if I book another ticket with a certain airline. Fine, let's see. Booking the ticket online will cost a certain amount. Unfortunately, you cannot buy a ticket on the same day. The system won't allow you. And I can't just stay overnight at the airport and fly the next morning. I can't even leave the airport to a hotel because I don't have a visa in Thailand. And the price to buy the ticket over counter is 3 times more expensive, which didn't make any sense. So while we're doing all this and discussing all the different options, I had a question in my mind, and then I asked it to the staff at the airport. If I go to Macau, will the Macau officials at the airport let me leave Macau back to Bangkok if they don't see a visa with me, even though I'm only transiting in Bangkok? So they call someone, and it seems that they're not sure if they will let me come back. So now I need to decide whether I go to Macau at my own risk. And I'm like, so I'm stuck in Thailand. Should I risk going to Macau and be stuck there? You know what? I'm tired. I haven't slept all night. And I'm already upset that I was told that it wouldn't be an issue, and it is an issue. So anyway, the final decision was for me to go back to Qatar. Even though I had all my papers in order, even though I asked all the right people before I traveled to make sure I get to Macau for the business trip, I still couldn't travel. And so, what else could I've done? Nothing, not really. I was upset and I was angry. There were moments where I cried, of course, because it was a long trip. I had to travel, so the flight is 6 hours and a half. I was at the airport in Thailand for 14 hours, and then I had to take another flight back to Qatar for 6 hours and a half. It's nerve wracking. And actually, midway in the flight coming back to Qatar, I just had a meltdown. On mute, of course. I was crying under my. I had that thing covering my eyes, trying to fall asleep with, and all the emotions came back to me. So, anyway, why am I telling you this? Sometimes you do what you have to do and it doesn't work out. What can you do about that? Nothing. Just go with the flow. Sometimes things are not destined to happen. Even though you did your work and you did your part properly, things are not supposed to happen, and that's just fine. Sometimes you'll be like driving your car, even if you're driving carefully, you'll get into an accident. Even if you're going down the stairs carefully, you might trip and break your leg or something. So sometimes, even if you put the right amount of effort into doing something, even if you're doing something the right way, you don't get the right results. That's fine. Don't let that discourage you. Just go for it, live your life, and follow your heart, follow your mind, have that the right sync between your heart and mind, and hope for the best. So go with the flow, enjoy life, enjoy the ride. And before I go, I would like to quote one line from the movie The Marigold Hotel. At the end, everything will be okay. If it's not okay, then it's not the end. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And before I go, until we meet next time, please remember, stay positive. Bye.